All right, sports fans, we're here with Chipola coach Jeff Johnson, and we're talking about the baseball season. Coach, we're 29-9 on the year, ranked number 2 in the country. Just came off a big 3 out of 4 series with Northwest Florida State and got several games coming up this week.
Yeah, I thought we played fairly well this series. We had one game we lost 1-0, and Stuart Kidd for them pitched an outstanding game and ended up shutting us out. But Philip Sanderson threw very well for us. He only allowed 2 hits. He was kind of the hard luck loser in that game. We couldn't put anything together. We finally hit a ball hard to right center with runners on. First and second, their center fielder made a great play on that, and that was kind of our only threat. So, that was a tough loss. Came back on Saturday, though, and won the doubleheader to end up winning 3 out of the 4, and, happy to be where we are right now.
That's great. So we are right now 9-3 in the league, so it looks like we're a couple of games ahead of Gulf Coast.
Yeah, we're 2 games up, and, we're at the midpoint right now. We played 24 games, so we played 12 so far, and we got Gulf Coast this week. We play them tonight, which is Tuesday here at 5, and Thursday I'll be here as well at 5, and then the doubleheader will be down there on Saturday at 1. But a big series for us. They're in second place right now, right behind us on our heels. So if they beat us, it can make a big difference for them. We got to play well this week.
Absolutely. Coach, I was looking at some numbers, some stats. We've scored 302 runs in 38 games, and we've only given up 102. How do you feel about that?
We've been pretty good offensively this time, and in the last probably month, we've gotten better. Our foundation's become better, and we swung the bat better as a whole. And I felt like that was one of the things we really needed to get better with was extending our lineup. Instead of being good 1 through 5, being good 1 through 9. And we've gotten a lot better with that, and you can see it in our stats and runs scored and all that. And surprising is the runs scored. Grogan and Sanderson have pitched really well for us, and some of the others struggled at times, but some guys have made some really big strides too. Jack Dellinger's doing a great job for us out of the pen right now, and some others as well. But Jack's really turned it on for us in the last week or 2.
Hitting 324 as a team, 41 home runs, and Edmond Americon leads the state in batting average with 460 batting average, and then Guzman leads the state in home runs. Got 12 4-baggers this year.
Yeah, Edmond's been on fire for about the last month, and it's been. You look back at the stats, and about a week and a half ago, I had to looking back, and it was 2 for 3, 3 for 4 every game, and he's really turned it on and made some strides in what he's doing fundamentally, getting his foot down on time, and he's square at the plate, and now his God-given ability's taken over for him, and then. Max has struggled a little bit here in the last week or so, so kind of those 2 room together too. They're roommates as well, so that's a big competition for them. But he'd hurt his shoulder a little bit, and it bothered him a little. But I told Max when he was hitting 600, you're not going to do that the whole year. It's going to somewhere along the way come down for you. But both those guys are playing well for us and threats for us in the middle of our lineup, front in the middle of our
lineup. We're second in the state poll behind State College of Florida, which we know is the old Manatee, and we're second in the national poll behind Walter State.
Yeah, we play both of those teams. Manatee's beating us 2 out of 3. We led the 2 games we lost by multiple runs, 4 and 5 runs, and they came from behind and got us. But they've got a really good club. They're very physical, got good starting pitching. And then Walter State, we played them early in the year, and I think we split with them during our tournament here. And I think if I saw yesterday, they won 26 in a row.
Wow.
I think it is.
That's pretty amazing.
They were very physical, had some arms. Coach Dave Shelton's their coach there. He's a friend of mine. He does a heck of a job up there. And proud to see they're having a good year as well.
Right, great. Want to talk about a couple of pitchers again. We mentioned Philip Sanderson. He's actually listed ahead of Grogan right now. He's 6-1 with a 3.3 ERA in 54 innings pitched.
Everybody asks who's your ace. I said we kind of got a 1A and a 1B.
Right.
Both of them are very effective. They're not the hardest throwers I've ever had here, but both of them can pitch, and they're both very competitive. They're not scared of the game. They bring it every game, and they've done that so far. They need to continue to do that as well.
Exactly.
Got a big week here ahead of us.
And then Grogan's got a 1.46 ERA, which is among the best in the state in 49 innings of work.
Yeah, he commands the ball very, very well. I think he's only walked 4 guys in 50-something innings, I think it is. And he commands the ball well. He doesn't give up many free bases. He holds runners, so it's a little harder to score against him because he doesn't give any freebies. And that's what we preach to all our guys. But those 2 guys do a better job, and Grogan probably better than any of our guys.
Yeah, that's great. Coach, want to talk about something that we're really proud of. You got your 800th college win over spring break. I had no idea.
I'm getting old, right?
You're getting long in the tooth, man. I had no idea that you had been at it for been coaching baseball 39 years, been in coaching
Not 39.
29 years,
Thank you.
and been coaching 30 years altogether. And you told me that these 800 wins are at the collegiate level, and you actually had about 152 at the high school level. Did you ever think you'd be doing it this long?
You know, when you come into it, you don't. I mean, you come in, and it's amazing that I've been here at Chipola for 21 years, and that you can't really fathom that when you start of being in a place. You say, hey, if I'm there 5 years, that's
Right.
And my dad used to tell me, stay somewhere 7 years. That's as long as people appreciate you, and as long as you appreciate them.
Right,
and that's,
right.
you know, you had to get through that. We've had great administrators here, which is the reason I've continued to stay here,
Right.
and great people who help you, and the community's great, and they've made me feel welcome,
Right.
and that's the reason why you stay around a long time. And
Absolutely.
thank goodness we've had a chance to be successful in our program, making it a traditional power of a program to where we're nationally known,
Right.
and all that. So it's something that, you know, I've taken a lot of pride in and feel good about what we've done. But like you said, 800 is a
Man,
number that you
that
don't
is-
ever think about getting to.
Right.
You know, hopefully I got a few more in me.
Yeah. So how many games do we play every year? We average about 50-something games a
We
year?
probably average 50 games
Yeah,
a year, I would
okay,
say.
so that's pretty good to get to 800 that quickly. You mentioned administrators that have been so supportive of the program. Were you hired by Dr. Pro?
Dr. O'Daniel was here.
Dr. O'Daniel was the president,
Dr. O'Daniel
okay.
hired me then. Dr.
Yeah.
Pro was vice president
Right.
at that time.
And Pro was sort of kind of our main guy going to Tallahassee and getting money for the college, and I think that's when we really started taking the baseball program up to the next level.
Well, we built a new facility, and baseball, softball facilities, you know, you know, we kept renovating our gymnasium, doing things well. He took pride in all our athletic programs. He and Dr. O'Daniel both did, and you know, just, you know, they built a foundation for us.
Absolutely.
They gave us the means to be successful here in a
Right.
small town like Chipola. You know, they got 2,000 students and
I
all
know.
the other things that go into that.
It's remarkable. But when you go down and you look at the facilities that we have, we were there for the Chinese national team game with softball last week, and I mean, you just can't find a more beautiful softball stadium in the world.
Just
I mean, it's
beautiful.
just-
Jimmy and Belinda have done a great job. Jimmy works on the field a lot. You know, when they put the ivy in the outfield,
Right.
I was skeptical how
Right.
that was going to look
Right.
long term. But boy, that's a beautiful,
It is
a beautiful thing
yeah.
now, since it's filled out and everything there, and the grass is beautiful, fields are good, and you know, to have. I think we had between 700 and 800 people.
That was a lot of
the
people.
other day. That was a great turnout.
That was a fantastic.
Great turnout.
Fantastic. And you've got a new sign up on the dugout, home of the Chipola Indians, which you can see you can see it from College Street. You can see it from River Forest Road. I think that's a great addition.
Well, you know, I've been wanting to do some stuff. You want to brand your programs. You want people to see your program and take pride in your programs. And thank goodness, being around for a long time like I have, we've been able to fundraise a little bit
Right.
to be able to do a few things like
Yeah.
that. So, you know, I'm trying to do a few things to put some special touch on our facility so people understand, hey, here's Chipola, here's what it is. We're going to try to do some traditional stuff inside our facilities as well.
Great. Well, everything's looking good, Coach, and athletics is off to another fantastic year. Again, we want to remind you, sports fans, we've got a game Tuesday, April 3rd with Gulf Coast here at 5 o'clock. Then we play them Thursday, April 5th at 5 o'clock again. And then we travel to Gulf Coast on Saturday for a 1 p.m. game, and then come back here Monday, April 9th to start a series with Tallahassee at 5 o'clock. All right, Coach, anything else?
Well, you know, just want to, on the AD end of everything, just want to say how proud I'm of the softball team. I mean, 40-0.
Incredible.
40-0 right now.
I think
That's
they're the
crazy.
only undefeated team in the country. Certainly the only one in the national polls.
Something I've never heard of in my
Yeah.
years.
It's
And
remarkable.
what a great job they're doing, and hopefully they can continue on
Yeah.
with it.
All right. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.